Are you looking for a new neighborhood and perhaps toying with the thought of a 55+ community? Well, I was recently out showing a client new developments, and we stumbled upon a neighborhood where we were talking to the rep, and he was describing this neighborhood as active adult lifestyle, which made me start thinking, what's the difference between active adult lifestyle and a 55+ community? So today, that's what we're talking about. I'm diving into the differences, the pros, the cons, what you are gonna find, and some of the similarities. Not to mention, we're gonna talk about a few specific neighborhoods. So stick around. I'm Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts. Now, if you have found any of my videos helpful, I would love it if you would subscribe and reach out and let me know how I can be helped. My contact information is in the description box below. So let's dive right into the differences between active lifestyle and 55+. In doing a little research, I have found that active lifestyle and 55+ are almost synonymous when you Google it. However, it's not necessarily the case that they're just the same. As in a 55+ community, there is restrictions on age, and active lifestyle communities, there's no restriction on age. So for instance, we have a lot of 55+ communities. In a 55+ community, one party per household is supposed to be over the age of 55. Now keep in mind, in a 55+ community, there's an 80-20 rule. And what the 80-20 rule states is that 80% of households must have one party over the age of 55. But what about the other 20%? Well, each community can choose to allow people under the age of 55 to live in these communities. So if you're an individual or couple under the age of 55 but just have always dreamed and lived in these amenity-rich developments, it's good to contact the association, reach out, find out what the statistics and the numbers are, because you may just be able to live in a 55+ community. Florida, as you could imagine, has the largest number of 55+ communities in the nation. And here in the Sarasota, Manatee County area, we have a number of them, but not as many as you may find to the north towards the Villages, or even along the East Coast or the Treasure Coast of Florida. Now, Sarasota, Manatee counties has some really great ones. Two popular ones here in the area are Cascades and Lake Ridge Falls. Now, these are a little bit older and are located in North Sarasota. They were built in the early 2000s, so do not have the same amenities as some other newer developments. So one of the most popular is Del Webb. Del Webb is a Pulte-built subdivision, and they have over a dozen different floor plans to choose from small 1,400 square foot villas to 3,000 square foot homes throughout Florida, and you will find them in many locations. And the features of Del Webb that people gravitate to are the amenities. Not only do you have just a walk-in resort pool, you have lap lanes, pickleball, water volleyball, you have tennis courts, and a very, very active social calendar. So whether you want to dance, play poker, learn ceramics, it's all here at Del Webb. So is this 55+ lifestyle for everyone? At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I was out with a client talking to a sales rep about active adult lifestyle. Well, that active adult lifestyle community is Esplanade. Now, if you've been looking at homes in the Sarasota, Manatee counties, you surely have come across listings in Esplanade, because we have a number of them. We have Esplanade in Palmer Ranch. We have Esplanade at Sky Ranch. We have the Heights in Bradenton, which is Esplanade, and also Esplanade at Lakewood Ranch. Esplanades are not 55+ restricted communities. So you can find families, young professionals, all age groups in an Esplanade. However, saying that, some of the Esplanades do have adults-only swimming pools. And as you can see behind me, we have an 18-hole golf course at Esplanade at Lakewood Ranch. And many of the homes come with golf course lots, and you have to be a member of the country club to live in those. So there's a lot of variation available with Esplanade, but just keep in mind, they are not 55+. Esplanade is a Taylor Morrison built subdivision, and Taylor Morrison builds a number of beautiful homes, and a lot of people love their construction. For instance, they have smaller villas that are 1,500 square feet all the way up to over 3,000 square foot homes. They have designer finishes, well laid out floor plans, open concept. You may or may not have a pool in your backyard. There's a lot of variety to choose from when you're buying a Taylor Morrison home. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I wanted to share one of my favorite 55 plus communities with you. So now I'm out at Cresswind. Now I really enjoyed this neighborhood. I love the builder, I love the amenities, and it is located off of Ulane Road, making it a little bit more convenient to downtown Lakewood Ranch, shopping, grocery stores. Cresswind is a little bit smaller in size than a Del Webb or an Esplanade. There's just a little over 600 homes here, making the use of the amenities just that much easier. So if you want a pickleball time, it's a little easier at Cresswind. Cresswind is also developed by one of my favorite builders, Coulter Builders. They have over a dozen different floor plans to choose from. And one thing I love about Coulter, they put in big windows, lots of light. And as our eyes start to get a little older, like mine, all that beautiful sunshine and daylight are really a benefit of a Coulter home. Cresswind is similar to Del Webb or Esplanade in many ways, except for there's only one Cresswind in our area. And Del Webb and Esplanade, as we talked about, are built all over the state of Florida. So there's a little bit more options and availability to those two communities. As you can see, the amenity package is very similar here. There's 8 pickleball courts, you still have the walk right in resort pool, you have swimming laps, you have social activities. You also have state-of-the-art workout facility here at Cresswind. Now, Cresswind does not have its own restaurant, but what they do have is area where they bring food trucks in a couple times a week and gives you a great variety of menus to choose from. Also, when you have food trucks as an option, it's optional. You don't have to pay food minimums, which you may have to do at Del Webb and at Esplanade. So all of these 55 plus or active lifestyle communities definitely have many features and benefits, but they do come with a pretty good price tag, and some of these still have a wait list. Currently, Esplanade has the most availability, so if you're looking for something a little quicker, Esplanade is the way to go. So is there a key difference between 55 plus and active lifestyle? Well, the short answer is no, not really, but hopefully this video has provided a little insight. If I can be of any help, answer any questions, give me a call. My contact information is in the description box below. And also be sure to check out my pros and cons of 55 plus communities next. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care.